Hi, everyone. So it is Monday, right? Yeah, Monday, 8 p.m. We are ready to get started for our new normal town hall. Monday kind of blends together into any day when you've been in the house for 14 days or so. So good to have you all with us. Hope you're ready to listen to some stories of new normal or share your story. So we'll give people just a minute to get on and we'll get started.
Hi,
Hi, what is your name?
my name's Kara.
Hi, Kara. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Enfield, Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about your new normal.
It's all right. I decided to self-quarantine for 14 days on behalf of my grandmother that I live with. So, just taking it easy, hanging out with her and the dog.
How old is she?
85.
Okay.
So, she's my main concern right now. I work in the auto industry. So I'm in cars that come from New York, Rhode Island, Mass. Just don't feel comfortable going in and out of those vehicles.
This is very smart of you. Very wise.
Yeah.
It looks like it didn't take any convincing for you to do that.
Nope, not at all. I went to work one day and I'm like, you know what? It's just not worth it. I caught a stomach bug over the weekend, so I've been out for the count on top of that.
Well, good. Well, thank you for sharing your new normal. Where are you taking us?
Oh, I'm going to take you to see my mom. She's going to be stoked.
Oh, your mom. Okay, not your
Yeah.
grandma.
No, I live with both of them.
Okay.
Hey, how are you, David? Nice to see you this evening.
Thank
We're
you.
huge fans.
Nice to see you. What is your name, ma'am?
My name is Fran.
Hello, Miss Fran. What is your new normal?
Oh, this is it. I've been working from home the last 3 weeks. Still trying to get adjusted to that, but we're just hanging in there.
What type of work do you do?
I work for the University of Connecticut.
Okay. All right. So you can do a lot of stuff remotely and virtually.
Yes, I can. Fortunately, I'm able to.
That's good. Well, your daughter was very smart. She's like, not with my grandma. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to hang out at home.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's my priority these days.
I love that. You're very lucky. I wish either one of my grandmothers was still here. So
I'm very, very blessed to still have her around. Yeah, I don't take it for granted.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, nice to see you both. Have a wonderful night.
Yeah, we've been
too.
taking bets. Super glad this happened. Thanks so much.
Have a
Thank you.
great
You're
night.
more than welcome. Good night.
Stay.
Very nice family there from Connecticut. Very nice bunch from Connecticut. Connecticut, I have to tell you, is like a big old state park. It is beautiful. You can drive through it in a real quick period of time, and beautiful state. Hello?
Hi, David.
Well, hello. What is your name?
Hi, my name is Ramon, and I am calling from San Juan.
Ramon. Okay. Tell us about your new normal.
Oh, well, my new normal, it's basically at home. We've been quarantined in Puerto Rico for about, how many days? Oh, 14 just yesterday.
Yeah.
And we are for a second cycle, which I'm very glad that it's going on.
Good. Are people following the rules around where you live to stay inside?
Well, basically, and actually that's one of the things that moved me to
About the Wi-Fi, I'm going to have to talk to somebody in San Juan. We're going to have to work on that San Juan Wi-Fi. Oh.
Hello, David.
Well, hello. What is your name?
My name is Chrissy, and I'm in Austin, Texas.
Hello, Chrissy. How are things in Austin? What's your new normal?
Well, I am one of the many teachers who have contacted you.
Yeah,
Elementary school teacher.
yeah.
Um, so we are working on just trying to create curriculum, especially trying to figure out how to reach our kids. I work in a Title I school, and so we have a lot of kids who live in areas that really don't even have infrastructure for internet access. So we're just trying to figure out, like, even if the district provides technology for them, even if the district provides hotspots and things like that, if the infrastructure doesn't even exist in the areas that they're in, how do we get them access? And so,
Such a good point. Such a good point. Yeah.
and like everybody, you have people who always say, oh, but everybody nowadays, has a cell phone. Even low socioeconomic families have cell phones, but that doesn't mean that they have unlimited data plans that they can just, use up their data for homeschooling their kids and, stuff like that. They might have a cell phone, but it's very limited, how they use their data and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, this is all stuff we don't think about when we ask people to, work from home. I mean, it's not like we asked. It has to be done given the situation we're in. But yeah, sounds like you're spending more of your day trying to technical troubleshoot things than you are teaching.
Yeah, I mean, and I have I'm actually originally from Puerto Rico too. So,
Good.
And so thank you for everything you do for our little beautiful island.
Little
And
beautiful. Both are correct. Although you guys always say little, and I mean, I know it's little compared to other places, but it's a pretty good size. It's big.
Hey, I live in Texas. Everything's little.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. It's all about what you compare it to.
That's true. It's all relative.
But I don't think beautiful is arguable.
It is so beautiful.
Most people would agree. Well, thank you for weighing in from Austin, Texas tonight.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Night.
I'm telling you, I feel like Larry King Live sometimes. I don't know how many of you on here watch Larry King Live, but he would just go to random callers around the country.
Oh my God. Hey, David, how are you?
I am well. What is your name, sir?
My name is Delphin LeBoy. I'm calling from the south side of Puerto Rico, in Cuamo.
Okay. From where?
In Cuamo, Coamo, in Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And I heard the last name. What was the first name?
My first name is Delphin, Delfin.
Oh, Delphin. Nice to meet you. Okay, what's your new normal down on the southern part where you probably felt that earthquake today, didn't you?
No, well, actually, myself, I have only felt 3. The first 3 that were strong.
Yeah.
After that, I haven't felt any at all.
All right. Well, what's your new
Well,
normal?
since I'm a veteran, I'm always been on medication, so probably that's has saved me from feeling all those earthquakes.
What's your new normal, Delphin?
Inside my room, it's like being in a war zone again. In my head, because I'm trying to protect my family. First of all, my daughter's a nurse. She works in the ER in Ponce, and it's hard for me because every time I see her, when she comes back, she's drained. And we all know the necessity that we have for PPEs, gloves, masks, um, gowns, um, some face protections, and they don't have that. They don't. Um, so she comes home, and we're always up front in the house waiting for her to help her wash her hands, her shoes, her clothing, but taking all the precautions. And it's hard. It's hard. And my youngest daughter works. She's at med school in San Juan, and she's also at risk because she has to go to Ciencia Médica. That's in San Juan. That's so that's where all the patients are. So, and my wife also works in with a doctor. So they, all three of them are like in danger. It's very hard. It is.
It's clear to me you love your wife, you love your girls, and you have a lot to be proud of because they are on the front line, on different lines, but on the front line. So,
Thank God. Thank God I'm retired because I was a police officer, and I also I was also in the military
yeah,
after 20 years. So if I would have also been in service, this house would have been all alone, and everybody in the street doing for other people, you know. But it's really hard. And here in Guam, the norm is really I see people mostly are complying with and with the rules.
good, good. That's good to hear.
Um, in my house, you know, I feel like if I'm in a war zone, you know,
I hear you.
and
I
I'm
hear you.
taking care of everything. I'm taking, you know, I'm taking I'm paying attention to small details.
Yeah,
Wash your hands and take a shower when you come in. Um, if you use something, wash it quickly, and that is also draining me.
you.
And even though I take my medications, you know, because I have PTSD, so this is like it's pushing my buttons, it's pushing my
Do,
levels.
do you feel better having told us this? Does it feel better to kind of have gotten it off your chest a bit?
It does help a little. I tend to overreact on things, but it's not that because I myself always had plan A, plan B, plan C. Just how it's just how I learned and to be in the military and inside a war zone.
I hear you. Listen, we all hear you loud and clear. Um, we're thankful for your wife and your daughters. You have a lot to be proud of, by the way. They clearly are smart girls. And every single one of us hears you. And I thank you for your service, too. I left that out. Thank you for your service. And thank you for sharing your new normal with us tonight.
I'm just hanging in there. I'm struggling. I'm not really struggling as bad as as other people are. You see, because so far, thank God, in this town, and I have no family that I know of that has had contact with COVID-19.
Good.
So
You know, the way to keep
I'm
it
just
that
playing
way,
it safe.
the way to keep it that way is to stay away from people.
Oh yes, I tell my
Good.
wife and my daughters don't go outside the house unless it's necessary,
Good.
and just keep on washing your hands.
Good.
That's all.
Well, thank you for sharing your story with us tonight, Delphin. Nice to talk to you. Nice to hear from you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good night.
Same to you. Stay safe.
You too.
You have to stay at home longer because of other people are not doing that. So that once those
Hi, David.
Hi, what is your name?
My name is Jessica.
Hi,
I'm
Jessica.
I'm originally from Loíza, Puerto Rico,
Okay,
but I live in the Bronx.
okay.
I called last night, but I only had 30 seconds. So today I made sure I got on at 8 o'clock
I love it.
just to be able to speak.
Good for you.
So,
Tell me about your new normal.
so my new normal is kind of a little horrible. You know, living in NYC where this is so crazy. I lost my job about 2 weeks ago. You know, I'm a distribution manager, but we used to get our supplies from Italy. So Italy shut down, and so I'm pretty much without a job right now. And my new normal includes CNN all day. This is pretty much all I do. Trying to spread awareness.
Yeah.
Cause like I was telling you last night, a lot of people in the Bronx over here, they're not taking it serious. My own friends included. You know, so yeah, I shared something where it's like, you know, like a good neighbor, stay over there. You know, in the meantime, just stay away. You know, and nobody's taking it serious. I think that's what really sucks.
You know that ship that arrived here today, the U.S. naval ship Comfort, the hospital ship?
Yes,
There were like 300 people that turned out to take a picture of that ship, and they were packed like sardines,
exactly.
all
Like
standing by each other. And it's like,
it just doesn't make any sense. You know, my mom, she's diabetic. I myself, I'm asthmatic,
yeah,
and I have autoimmune disease. So, you know, it's sad a little bit.
you at high risk, my love, high risk.
Exactly.
But
But, you know,
listen, you don't get what you don't go near.
right.
You don't get what you
Yeah.
don't go near.
And it's
So,
been crazy. I was supposed to move to Puerto Rico, right?
yeah,
So my new normal started a long time ago. Once the earthquake started, I was never able to go back, and then this happened. So it's just been a little, but you know, staying strong. You know, that's all we could really do.
well,
Stay
Jessica,
positive.
I'm glad you got back on to let us
I'm
hear.
glad finally. I've been on here since I've been quarantining with you, trying to get on with you, and I can't. Today was my
Quarantine,
first day.
quarantine with us. You made it. You made it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Jessica from the Bronx, thank you.
Yes, thank you, David, for everything you do.
Thank you, love. Nice to hear from you. Good luck.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye. You know, we forget about those folks who have lost their job, and there are those who will lose their job as this continues to go on. Jessica is an example of many, many people, many people. Okay, let's see. So I'm already getting some of you that want to join, but as soon as I click, it says unable to join for one reason or another. I think if your account is private, you got to make it public, because if it's private, I can't bring you in.
Hi,
Hello, what is your name?
I'm Brooke
Brooke,
Leeson. How are you?
where are you in the world?
We're here in Puerto Rico.
Okay, I'm good, thank you. Where in Puerto Rico?
Well, I'm actually in Aguadilla, but I work and live in San Juan and Santurce.
Okay, all right. And what is your new normal?
So I'm a naturopathic doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I practice I practice integrative medicine.
Yes.
And hola, I'm seeing some people I know here. So yeah, I have lots of things that we've been observing, and obviously insights from our perspective in terms of medicine and healthcare in general, but specifically in terms of, you know, nationally and internationally. Just kind of, you know, I don't know, maybe ask away and I'll give you maybe.
Well, what do you want us to know?
Well, okay, so I practice integrative medicine, preventative. So we do a lot of preventative care, which in these times is really important in terms of how our bodies are prepared and our immune systems are kind of prepared to be able to confront any sort of infection, including viruses like this one. And then in terms of, well, I think I'm trying to set you up a little bit so I'm not so close. Well, treatments, not only, you know, basic kind of nutrition and what I've been working on with my patients, and just lifestyle, which is what we teach as our foundation and the basis of healthy diet, daily movement, proper rest, also managing stress and anxiety, which we know is in general quite high, and here on the island has been something that we've been grappling for a really long time. So this is just kind of a rerun of a lot of different scenarios that we've been through. Can we, sorry, I'm looking at the comments. And so we have been, so in us and different doctors, and this is more, you know, this is internationally. So I'll just kind of give you a couple different insights in terms of how things are being managed. Well, I have my opinions in terms of the COVID, and if we were having more access to testing, being able to work more preventatively and being able to screen patients in terms of being able to support them early on in their processes, as we as integrative doctors are already doing, and recognizing what patients might even be of higher risk, for example. But we would be able to then also, as physicians outside of hospitals, in a sense, triage, right? Help identify people who might be presenting with early symptoms, mild symptoms, or be able to determine what their risk factors are in actually becoming more complicated. And ideally, I think being able to possibly prevent some of these cases from becoming more complicated and needing to be hospitalized. And for example, one of the treatments that is going around, and I don't know where you are, is, for example, vitamin C, intravenous vitamin C. That is a treatment that, for example, in China was quite integrated into their treatments, and the outcomes were incredibly positive in stabilizing very advanced cases, but also in helping reduce hospital stays by 3 to 5 days. And it's quite a accessible treatment. It's very cost effective, and it's not necessarily being integrative into the protocols.
So here's the thing. I love integrative medicine. My brother-in-law practices it, but I want to be very clear in what we're doing here, that no one is giving medical advice.
Oh, definitely.
I want to be very clear. I'm happy to let you have a platform to sort of share what works for you and the people you work with, but I want to be very clear to everyone listening. We are not giving medical advice to suggest that this is going to heal you from COVID, protect you from COVID, or anything like that. Go ahead.
True. Sorry. Yeah. So anyways, just possible suggestions. I mean, so maybe ask me questions, and therefore we can maybe keep it in line.
That's good. I mean, I wanted to hear your new normal. So, I mean, it sounds like you are working with patients today, and I love the idea of getting to something before you get ill. The reality is, you know, compared to, I once had a integrative doctor say to me, you're healthy compared to people at the hospital, but I don't know how healthy you are compared to healthy people. So that's sort of the assessment that we have to do in our own lives. So I'm just glad to hear that there's integrative medicine on the island of Puerto Rico. I like that.
There's integrative medicine. Ideally, it'd be a little bit more integrated in just general healthcare. And for example, yes, you know, primary care medicine, general practitioners, internists, and the role of this type of medicine and in treating and screening people and helping support them in, ideally, again, preventative measures, and also being able to kind of take the load off of hospital cares and using emergency rooms for.
I'm all about it. Listen, my brother-in-law always says doctors don't get taught enough about wellness in medical school. So I love it. Thank you for joining us tonight from the western side of the island.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Can you see me?
I see you. What is your name?
Sam. Sam
Hi.
Jamie. I'm over the road trucker. I'm actually in Effingham, Illinois right now. Uh, Stopped to take my break and get service done on the tractor.
Okay, so what are you delivering, Sam?
I do general commodities. I work for a over-the-road company, Baylor Trucking, based out of Milan, Indiana. It's just right outside of Cincinnati. So we do all kinds of things, everything from bottled water, medical supplies, uh, insulation, whatever you can fit. We do generally dry van. Those are the uh, regular trailers you see out on the 53-foot trailers you see out there. We also have some refrigerated. But
Well, you're one of the people we sure are thankful for. We don't think about it when times are good, but when times are like they are now, we
yeah,
sure give thanks for people like you. What is the
yeah,
state of our food chain right now as you know it?
yeah. The supply chain. It's. Let me show you real quick if I can.
Okay.
I'm here at the. You see all these trucks. There's a lot of trucks out here.
Yep.
Everybody's moving.
Yep.
So we're working. We're trying to get the supplies, but we did take a hit with the rush, on the TP and other essential products. But where the supply chain was weakened, not to a catastrophic level, but I don't know if you were aware, in 2019, the industry was pretty much in a bloodbath. There's, let me just, it's 1.2 million, approximately 1.2 million trucking companies in the United States.
Okay.
97% of those, 97% are 20 trucks or less.
Okay.
Okay. And because of the way the industry and the markets were in 2019, hundreds, if not thousands, of small trucking companies had to shut down, went bankrupt. Other companies, of course, went in and bought trailers, expanded,
Yeah.
took over
Yeah.
some of
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
but it took a hit. So then December, January, this happens. Still, companies are still going down, and you get the big rush with COVID-19. You got your distribution centers that have a certain amount of product, certain amount of space. Stores, let's say there's one distribution center, services about 100 stores regionally.
Okay.
They have a certain amount of product. These folks go in there and take all, the shelves. The store itself might have maybe a small backup,
Yeah.
but they have to go back to the distribution point, take all that stuff.
Yep.
But because of this constant run, every time they put something out there and they take it, now the distribution points were emptied out, right? And then so, now you have to wait till the plants or the manufacturers have to make the product. But then you don't just have the one distribution point. You got all kinds of companies trying to get the same product. So now instead of, maybe you get 2 or 3 full trailers to a store, you get maybe one, and maybe just a half of a trailer instead of a full trailer, because they got to dole out whatever product they can, and it goes from there. So it's been weekend.
You painted that picture well.
Thank you. But yeah, it's been tough. For us, especially for me, I stay out. You got all kinds of different levels. You got your local drivers, you got your regional drivers, and you got your over the road. More 14 or over the road usually stays out about 14 days or more. I stay out about 4, 5, 6 weeks at a time myself. And I split my time between Florida, where I got home base at, and Chicago, where I'm originally from, because I have a son from a previous relationship, and he lives up there. So my mind, and concern is split. Plus my personal concern, because unfortunately, going down the road, and there's still people out. There's still people out at the stores. There's still people out going out to the truck stops. I know there's essential people that have to be out, but it just seems like in certain areas, like there's people just out, like normal. you know.
Y'all hear that, everybody?
And
Y'all hear
yeah,
that,
so I mean,
everybody?
we would appreciate. Look, see this right here?
Yeah.
This is a half a bottle of sanitizer that I found in one of my bags. It's like, you know, if you go into your laundry and then you find $5 in one of your pockets and you're like, whoa, you know. I was like that with this because this is gold out here for us
Right.
truckers.
Right.
You know, unfortunately we can't go wash our hands frequently like folks that stay at home or at work. You know, we're driving hours at a time.
Can't pull
And we
that
might
big
stop.
truck into a McDonald's.
But you know what? The good thing, you know, some of these like what was the name of the one with the chicken, Chick-fil-A, places like that. They've been opening up drive-thrus for truckers, which has been
That's good, man. I didn't know that.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah. And there's like some small mom and pops that you would never drive to. They're like, you know, they're like, hey, come on through, we'll give you free lunch or something like that. Restaurants, and I would love to go to those places because those are the ones that really are hurting right now. You know, with to try to support them. But
It's good to know
make a long.
it's good to know that people are opening their doors for you guys. Thank you for what you're doing, man. I've always said if my grocery store runs out of stuff, that's when I'm gonna panic. Y'all gonna hear panic from me.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to rest assured people that we're out here trying to get the products to you. We just need your help. Just get what you need. Don't hoard, please.
Don't hoard it.
Because there's no need for it. You know, we're out here and we're gonna keep out here. Like if I go down, the next guy's gonna take over, and we're gonna make sure that you get what you need.
God love you, Sam.
Thank you, David. You take care. All right.
You too, brother. Bye-bye.
Peace. Bye-bye.
I think Sam's the second or third truck driver that we've heard from, and it's cool because the other guy we heard from, who was in the Northeast somewhere, was also on the road. Roll on. Angie is next. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Where are you from?
I am from Puerto Rico, but I live in Orlando, Florida.
Okay. And what is your new normal?
So like I mentioned in the comments, I am a mental health counselor. I serve primarily survivors of sexual and physical abuse. And so our new normal in the field has been that, you know, of course, traditionally therapy is seen as a face-to-face type of service that, you know, we can best provide our therapy being with our clients in person. So transitioning from that to providing telehealth services, kind of like what we're doing now, communicating through video. And, you know, of course, the networks that we use are HIPAA compliant and they are safe to use, but it's just not the same for us as seeing our clients in person.
So where does the client lose out? Like, what are you not able to get done virtually that in person is more effective?
Well, a lot of our job, it kind of relies too on observing body language and kind of that nonverbal communication. So that can be kind of hard to pick up on, you know, being online and not really being able to fully capture that.
Because what she's talking about, everybody, and ma'am, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can't see my hands. So my hands are here. You can read a lot about somebody's body language just by how they hold in their hands, right?
Right.
And you lose that on the phone. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yep. So it's been a challenge for all of us who are in the field, you know, regardless of what population we work with. It's been a challenge for all of us. I'm a part of several groups online, and I'm seeing that a lot of us are challenged with that. Plus, on top of that, you know, not just dealing with our clients' initial challenges, but adding what's going on. We're just trying to address everything the best that we can.
What's the one, my last question. What's the one question you ask people that is most effective getting them to open up?
I like to ask them what it's like for them in this moment, what their day-to-day is like, what, you know, when you wake up in the morning, what is it like for you? What comes to you? You know, when we wake up, we first think about something, or we might feel something, and we're still trying to wake up and start our day, so we may not realize it. So I like to ask them, what is it like for you in this moment? What are you experiencing? And that I do find that a helpful question to get them to kind of open up and feel comfortable as far as, okay, I just realized this is probably what I'm feeling.
That's really good. I'm going to use that. What are you feeling in this moment? What does this moment mean? Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm going to use it.
Good, good, good. Before I go to, I want to say thank you so much for all the reports you do in Puerto Rico. My parents actually live out there in Cataño. And so keeping up with all of your reports has helped me being out here on my own, being able to keep up with everything that's going on over there. So thank you so much.
Thank you. It's really nice to talk to you. Have a wonderful night.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Y'all are cracking me up about this credit card business. I'm just fidgety, and so that's why I have my credit card. Y'all are cracking me up with this credit card business. Somebody said, David, are you sick? Do I look sick?
Oops. No. Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you? What is your name?
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
I'm originally from Brazil.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm a researcher at the University of South Florida, and we're actually now working from home. Okay. My husband is work at the College of Medicine too, and we're just like behind the scenes of all the preparations for the hospitals and all the work that the people are trying to do, like making kits and trying to volunteer to get phone calls for patients. But I'm actually just working from home, trying to write some papers, and we're keeping our child from the child care at home too. So like every day is a little, you know, it's my new normal, as you always ask people. So it's been a little hard, but in my case, I'm kind of worried about my family down in Brazil. So I try to see like what the government's been doing there to prevent and to, with the crazy, you know, government that they have down there right now. So we're trying to like be in touch to see what's happening.
What is the one thing you want us to know other than what you've already said about your new normal?
I just want you to know, and everybody, that we're trying to keep our mind safe from stress, being at home, from like have the routine going out to work every day, and then staying at home for 2 full weeks now. I think a little bit more than that. It's stressful, so you have to keep calm, and you have to get your kids busy with the, like, not keep them in a routine, because then they're gonna lose that routine back when they go back to school soon. But try to keep them happy, and not watching too much of the news, because that gets you like anxious, and every day, like, you want to know, you want to see what's happening, but when you do that too much, you get stressed out. So we're trying just to keep quiet and focus on work, trying to help as much as we can around, calling the neighbors, see if everything's fine, everything's okay. We have lots of elderly neighbors around here, so yeah, we're trying to see if they need help with something. But
if you don't watch the news, you can just watch the New Normal Town Hall every night. That's all.
Yeah. That's right. I really enjoy all you work, your work in Puerto Rico, and I think that's very important, the work that you do down there. We have friends that they're from Puerto Rico, and when we have hurricane season, that's what we get the most of information from. It's when you go out there, and then you do your great job. So as everybody's saying, I want to say thank you to you.
Thank you, and I think you're the first Brazilian that we've had on, so thank you for joining us.
I didn't know that.
Now you do. Have a wonderful night from Tampa.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Tampa is where the sheriff today, the Tampa area, arrested a pastor of a megachurch because the sheriff and his command his command staff, told the sheriff not to hold a church service this weekend because there's a law telling people to stay at home, like an order, not a law, but an order. And the pastor violated it. He had 2 church services, and so the sheriff arrested him today.
Oh my God! I can't believe this. Hi, David.
How are you? What's your name?
My name is Dahlia. How are
Hi,
you?
Dahlia. Where are you, love?
I live in Virginia, but I'm from New York.
Okay, all right.
New York.
Tell me about your new normal.
Lately, my new normal has been becoming a little bit more OCD as far as cleaning and trying to keep everything, clean for my grandkids and my daughters so they won't get sick. They've been out of school for quite a few days and, they really miss it. So
How do
that's
you,
my new normal.
could you send me some of that cleaning energy maybe via FedEx or something so I can receive it and put it to good use here?
I will try. I'm sending it to you. I'm sending it all to you. I've always been like this, but now it's a little bit extra for me. Just, knowing that this is, very, very vital to us that we may, contract this from, just anyone.
Yeah, listen, they talk about the virus being on the surfaces, and I've never used so much Lysol in my life. Like when I walk, before I come in the house, I take Lysol and I spray the bottom of my shoes like crazy.
Yeah, I told my husband and my daughters,
Yeah.
I have 2 big bottles of Lysol, 2 big cans, and I say, I'm going to spray you from head to toe before you walk in the door because you are not going to come in my house and get us sick.
I get it.
So they already know. They like take off their shoes right there at the door. They go straight to the bathroom, wash their hands. And luckily today, I live in Virginia and it's been so hard to find toilet tissue.
Really? Even still today?
Oh my God. And I found a company that actually sells it for cleaning janitorial, companies. And by luck, my husband called this morning and he was like, yeah, we can go and get it. And I'm like, well, maybe we might need an account, so let me call. So I called and he says, no, you don't need an account. And I said, okay, well, what do you have? And to my surprise, I'm going to show you. You're going to be like, I'm going to show you. This is what I got. I got gloves. I got handy wipes. I got 2 big boxes of toilet tissue. I got 2 big boxes of napkin towels because there's no roll towels anywhere. And
that is a
so many
great
stores.
idea. I don't know how many people would have thought to call the janitorial service. That is a great idea.
Yep. And I used to have a cleaning company when I first moved here, so I used to use a lot of products like that. But I never thought of it until my niece mentioned it to me, and I said, you know what? Maybe we might be able to get something. And we sure did.
Although that can't be soft toilet paper.
It's just like Scott. 2-ply. It's just like Scott. They didn't have Charming. They didn't have any Charming. They didn't have anything that was nice and soft or anything like that. But I had to take whatever I can get.
Honey, beggars can't be choosers now.
That's it. No.
Come on. Listen, it is so nice to meet you, and thanks for that little tip. Now, everybody, if you really get in a pinch, call the janitorial services. You might not get Charmin Ultra, but you're going to get something.
Yeah, that's right. You might not get paper towels to be able to clean the surfaces, but you have the option of getting these napkins that you can dispose, clean whatever you want to clean and dispose of it. I mean, the company here, it's called Daycon, and it's they have a few places, but the one we went to is in Chantilly. So they saved us because I was down to 1 roll. I was desperate. I said, even if I find roll paper towels, I'll cut them and I'll cut them in half and I'll use them as toilet tissue for now. But lucky thing we found them.
Do what you got to do. Thank you very much for telling us what life is like in Virginia.
No problem. Thank you for accepting my call, and thank you for all the work that you do for all of us. And I just want to say thank you to all the truck drivers, to all the doctors, the nurses, all the EMTs, everyone that's out there in New York City, all over the world.
Amen.
Nationwide. Help
Amen.
me.
I've got a story about EMTs and paramedics on tomorrow's CBS This Morning. So if you're up at 7 a.m., watch.
I will. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Ooh, I think that was the most real talk we've had since we started our town halls. I don't know what gets more real than toilet paper talk. That really is a good idea. Call a janitorial service. Hello? Where's my hashtag, people? I'm going to bring in the hashtag group. Go ahead and drop the hashtag at the bottom for the folks who don't know. Paddington, you sleeping?
Hi,
Hello, what is your name?
my name is Mabel. How are you?
I am well, thank you. Where are you in the world?
I am in San Lorenzo, Puerto Rico.
San Lorenzo. I went to San Lorenzo on my most recent trip. So, what is your new normal, love?
Well, I'm currently not working right now because I work in a general merchandise store and we're not essential. So I'm really having vacation, which is not so funny right now, but still. My husband works at a warehouse club, so he sees a lot of people every day. I have my next door neighbor. He's a paramedic. That's not really nice right now. It's kind of scary. And his mother is a firefighter.
Okay.
So she's kind of like out there as well. She's a paramedic too.
How you?
So
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So it's been weird, to say the least. People here are trying to abide by the law and not being out and about as much. I get kind of concerned because my husband works with a lot of customers in the stores, so that's a little bit crazy. He was on vacation last week, so it's okay, it's not so bad. But then today he started working again, and it's like, okay, so you come in at 1 in the afternoon, straight to the shower. There's no Lysol here. It's straight to the shower, take a bath, wash your hair, and do the whole thing, just in case, you never know.
Soap and water. Soap and water.
Yeah. My mom is 75 years old, so I have to take care of her, and we can't have the luxury of him catching anything so that I can spread it on.
No.
But anyhow.
Sounds like you're taking all the right precautions. So thank you for joining us from San Lorenzo.
Yeah, and I just wanted to leave you on one note. We've been through Maria. We've been through earthquakes. I know in the States they were hit from different hurricanes as well a few years back. And let's just say that we're going to get past this. It has an end date. We don't know yet which it's going to be, but it's going to end at some point. And we have to have hope, and we have to be careful, extra careful with everything we do. But it has an end date. And we need to focus on that and take the precautions so that we don't get sick, or at least the least of us are going to get sick. And we're going to get through this. That's the end note. I mean, we need to have hope that it's going to be fine, and we're doing everything we can to keep it like to the lesser amount of people. But still, we're going to get through it.
Thank you.
We're resilient, and we need to keep the hope high, because if not, we're not going to be able to get through it. So just be hopeful.
Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, and thank you for everything you do. My cousins are in the States, 3 of them, and the only news they got from us after Maria were through you. So they knew that we weren't, you know.
We will continue. We will
Thank you very much.
continue. You're welcome. Good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, so we are probably less than 10 minutes away. I think we are at 10 minutes right now. Maybe we can get in a couple more people.
Dave!
No way. Hello, what is your name?
My name is Jamil, and this is my husband, Nando.
Hello, where are you guys in the world?
We are in central New Jersey.
Okay, and what is your new normal?
So my new normal, I don't pretend to be, what would you call it, worse scenario than anyone, but I work for a brokerage firm, and my job is contagious illness response plans. One of my roles.
Really?
So our entire team
Wow.
is dedicating 10 to 11 hours a day to this.
God bless y'all.
And I'm married to a firefighter in a major city in New Jersey.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And my daughter is a nurse in New York City.
My Lord. What else you got? That's
the
3-0.
The stress level's pretty high in this house. And I think what keeps us going is our faith.
Okay.
Because other than that, when the days are over, it's tough. It's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to process. It's a lot, especially when those you love are on the front line.
Yep. So I think work keeps me sane, even though it is what it is that we're doing.
Now you're working from home.
Yeah, we're working from home.
Okay.
We've been working, our CEO sent us home on March 12th.
Yeah.
Ready to work from home. But this is what we do. We do contingency planning.
Yeah.
And so our main role right now is.
What do you do to get a break? What do you do to get a break from the anxiety?
That's the problem. I'm not good at that. I obsess over, right? I identify with work. So I do the 10 hours, 11-hour shifts. And then I have a hard time unwinding.
Yeah. Yeah. All of that I understand very well. Yeah. Very well. Listen, the first step is to acknowledge it. The second step is to work on it.
That's true.
You already got it. You acknowledged it. So. And
thank you for all the work you've done in Puerto Rico. I did write to you last year during the issues with the governor about representing us in such a positive light always and being so respectful of us. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for being mindful of that. And thank you for weighing in, sir. Thank you again. Please, please stay safe. And I know y'all are. Good Lord, with him coming home and you doing the conspiracy, I can't imagine. Y'all, nobody follows the rules probably like y'all. Good Lord.
The only grateful thing the only thing I'm grateful for right now is that I don't have little ones that I'm teaching from home. Right? Because those parents are really stressed out.
God bless them, right? Trying to figure out how to become teachers overnight. Thank you for weighing in from New Jersey.
Take care, Dave.
Good night. Okay, everybody. So we have 5 minutes left. We got 5 minutes left. So we are going to go to one more person. One more person. One more person. I think that's what we can probably get in. Where's the Jeopardy music when you need it? Do, 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 do. Come on, button. Don't fail me with 4 minutes left. Whoever answers has probably 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Because the Instagram police are relentless. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Let me turn it around. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I can't see you very well because it's a little blown out. What is your
Is
name?
that better?
Yeah, better. What's your name?
I'm Becky.
Hi, Becky. So we got 4 minutes until
All right,
Instagram
let's
cuts
do
us off.
it. So my
Tell
new
me your new
normal.
normal. Well, tell us where you are and your new normal.
So I'm upstate in Rockland County,
Okay.
and my new normal
That's New York,
is
everybody.
crazy. So I live by myself, and I've been working from home since the 13th. So I'm incredibly grateful to be working from home.
Yeah.
But I am fostering my first dog, and
Oh,
yeah. So this is her. This is Can you see her?
I do.
So she was a bait dog, and you can see her scars. And she was rescued. She's 5 years old, and she was rescued in January. So she has such a sad story. Ends up I'm allergic to her, but I'm a week in with training her, and I'm not giving her up. So my goal is to make her as adoptable as can be. So that's my new normal.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so she's giving you a sense of purpose right now while you're shut
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, she is. She
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
So,
Becky, you're a good person to take care of a dog that needs some love. I can tell.
yeah, thank you. I mean, I've given up the two things that are most important to me besides, out of family are traveling to Puerto Rico. I go every month for vacation. I have amazing people. My goddaughter's family is there in Gurabo.
You go
And then
every month?
I go after Maria. I started going every month. Yes,
Wow.
pre-Maria, I was going quarterly.
That's awesome.
And so now I go every month just to help tourism and whatever I can do there. And I have amazing friendships there everywhere from Fajardo to Rincon. So, but I usually go in between, and I'm usually in Isla Verde. So,
all right, Becky.
Yeah. So thank you for your coverage. You're incredible. From everything from last year with the governor and just the coverage of the earthquakes, you were a godsend truly in every way, just because of the way you covered the entire island during Maria. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What is the dog's name?
Her name is Cannoli.
Okay, okay.
So, and she's she's got 5 years of damage to undo. I mean, her human interaction was when they came to get her. So, there's a lot to undo, but it's worth it. So.
Well, thank you for teaching her what love means, Becky. I'm glad you were the last one with a big old smile and you're as bright as that light behind you.
Oh, thank you. Well, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you, love. Good night.
Good night.
And that is a good way to say good night to all of you. I'm taking my credit card for everybody who's been laughing about that and going to bed. Have a wonderful night. I will see you, those of you who want to wake up early enough at 7 a.m. I'll see you on CBS this morning. Otherwise, I'll see you back here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.